Hey guys, it's me Shadow. I'm recording this off my phone because I don't know how to do a full screen camera thing on OBS. I'm sure I'll learn at some point, but anyway, uh, here are my thoughts. Uh, okay, I'm really confused, right? Because in episode 4 they talk about some type of Zero talks about like some type of infection, so it makes me kind of believe. So it could be that these nightmares are similar to bugsters, and that it's some type of like black magic disease. It's a black magic disease. Um, but like I said, but I'm not entirely sure. So, but it just now seemed like it. Uh, as for and I and as for Zetsu himself, um. I'm pretty sure now that he's some type of mutant with dream powers. And I think Nemu is also a mutant. Nemu and the protagonist and Setsu are both mutants with some type of dream powers. I don't think it's the same power. I think it's a different power, but I'm almost positive after watching the opening. I'm almost positive that Nemu and are mutants with dream powers that manifest differently. That both manifest differently. But I think that Nemu has some type of like dark secret or regret because the way she's depicted in the opening is like someone who is regretful and extreme regretful slash guilty of something. So it makes me believe that her power, Nemu's power comes from a very dark place. Right? Like the. I feel like Zetsu's power comes from a very good place. Like Zetsu's dream power comes from a place of light, while Nemu is the opposite, where her like Zetsu has dream powers but comes from a very dark place. Because she does because if she the pose that she makes in the opening, because in the opening there's a slash part. One side is the demon guy, and the other half is Nemu. But Nemu looks kind of distraught and kind of guilty. So it makes me so far believe that Nemu has mutant dream powers too, but it's from a very dark but the origin of her power is very dark. Whereas Zetsu I think is some type of light, light, and that nightmares are basically some form of dark magic buster. That's what I think so far, because he would serve as infections. And as for Zero himself, I still think he's the father of Nemu. Yeah, and and that like he's somehow trying to get use Zetsu as like some type of bodyguard. Like Nemu did some type of Nemu did some type of dark sin or something, and and by using the nightmares, right? He wants to use Zetsu and transform him into like some type of like mutant dream bodyguard guard or something similar to that. That's what I think so far. Uh, let's see. Let's see what I talked about. Okay, I talked about Zetsu. I talked about uh Nemo, right? So, like I said, so far that's what I think. And yeah, so in short, Zetsu is a mutant with dream power. So is Nemu. The only difference is that I think Zetsu is good based power. Like his origin is good based, and while Nemu is kind of like darkness, guilty, shadow based. Uh, I think that the nightmares are a type of bugster or something similar to it because Zero does mention infections, and Zero uh, is Nemu's father or relative, and his purpose is to monitor both Nemu and Zetsu. Anyway, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.